Now that we've defined increasing and decreasing, here's a quick review. Is this function increasing? Well, you might graph it. That's usually a good idea. It looks something like that. So would you say that that function is increasing? I would say it is, even though it has negative y values here. Some people get confused on that. Even for negative y values, we can still say the function is increasing. So we'd say yes, even though it has some negative y values. All right, here's another question. Is f of x equals 0x plus 7 increasing? Well, we could graph that. It's kind of hard to graph. It's hard to tell it apart from the x-axis. So we'll say there's the x-axis. Here's basically y equals 7. Would you say that that is increasing? Well, our books would say no, because the function doesn't actually get bigger as you move from left to right. So the book says to be increasing, we have to have f of b has to be strictly greater than f of a when a is less than b. So this, without the equality here, without saying bigger than or equal to, we call that a strict inequality, or strictly greater than. There we go. So this function is not increasing. Is 0x plus 7 decreasing? Well, for the same reason our book would say it is also not decreasing. So I'm emphasizing that because some books, and in some cases some subfields of math, it is actually convenient to say that that counts as increasing. It's just not strictly increasing. So that might feel a little weird to you, and that's okay. Could we say though that this is non-decreasing? So maybe the opposite of increasing, not the opposite, but a more general version of increasing would be non-decreasing. Because we just said, is it decreasing? No. So we could call it non-decreasing. We could also, oh, I just said it, didn't I? Sorry. We could call this function non-decreasing. We could also call it non-increasing. Let's take a slightly more interesting function. How about max of 0, x? That looks like this. Is that function increasing? Well, over here it is, but over here it's constant. So overall the function is not purely increasing, but it's also non-decreasing. So we could say it's non-decreasing. Or we could say it's called weakly increasing. And then similarly, something that is either decreasing or constant could be called non-increasing or weakly decreasing. All right.